we opposed the rebuilding of EDSA early this year, way back in May or June. That's why we had the first batch or the first EDSA walk that happened. It's because the EDSA design or the EDSA rehabilitation is based on a design that does not have pedestrians and commuters in mind. So we said, before we do an overhaul of the whole stretch of EDSA, since we're pouring public money on this and we're putting in a lot of budget for this, then the design should be people centric or commuter and pedestrian centric, and not only having cars in mind when they do the design. So that's why the EDSA rehabilitation was postponed, to plan better for the transition, and to plan better for the design that's going to be undertaken.
Well, one easy thing I think, no, I walked some stretches of EDSA and sobrang dami. Alam mo yung base ng mga poste, ng mga ilaw na that don't exist anymore. Parang tatanggalin nila yung poste, pero yung parang pinakasementong base niya or yung mga naiwan na mga poste from waiting sheds, pati yung mga urinals from before that I'm not sure are functioning. Did you see any of these today, and what are the plans? Those are easy.
Yes, there were a lot of posts, katulad po ng sinabi niyo, ma'am. Napakarami pong poste na nakaharang mismo, na nakabalandra doon sa pathways where people should be walking and persons with disability should be able to access. And isa po yun sa paulit-ulit na tinignan at pinoint out, especially ng mga architects and engineers that were both present from the OTR and DPWH. So there were plans to immediately contact the owners of or the builders of these posts, whether it's an electric company or telco company. Agad-agaran daw po na kakausapin or makikipag-connect with. And not only that, the audit also stretched the 5 senses. So napansin din po natin sa maraming bahagi na dinaanan at nilakaran, napakabaho, napakapanghe, at hindi talaga conducive para sa mga naglalakad. So isa din po yon sa low-hanging fruits to pursue, to ensure that there is cleanliness, para naman kapag naglalakad yung mga commuters natin, hindi po pagdating sa kanilang mga trabaho ay nahawa na po yung damit nila sa baho ng dinaanan nila.
May isa pang issue, Abigail, no? Ang taas nung bangketa or nung sidewalk mismo.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
even me na mobile akong tao, alam mo yung para siyang gym move pag iaakyat mo siya, bababa ka, tapos aakyat ka, di ba? Tatawid ka ng driveway. May solusyon pa ba for that? Because that's really hard. Kahit maglagay ka ng wheelchair ramp, ang hirap naman akyatin nun. At delikado rin yung pababa.
Dito po natin nakikita na ang current po na mga infrastructure natin ay taliwas o hindi nakasunod sa ating accessibility laws, specifically the BP 344, which had an updated IRR last year in 2024. At makikita po natin dito na outdated na po talaga yung infrastructure natin. And not only are infrastructures updated, pati rin po yung mga manuals, nakita natin that the manuals were released and published way back in 2012 pa. So napakarami na pong naging update sa polisiya natin at sa accessibility laws natin na hindi na po nire-reflect nito yung universal design that is accessible for all people with different kinds of abilities and mobility.